You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to take a look at, let me pull out the card here. Never ready for these things, I swear. Zombill, everybody take a group vape. Alright, we got four coming at us from Vapolocity. Vapolocity, or Vapolocity.com. And they are of the Deja Juice line. So you know how we roll, peeps. We're going to have a quick toot, then we're going to go to the website, get some pricing information, then we're going to come back here and have ourselves a big 4-flavor vape off session. Try to say that 3 times fast. Haha. So let's get that quick toot, then we'll head to the website. And welcome to the brief online tutorial for Deja Juice. Now let's go to the main website where Deja Juice can be found. The makers of Deja Juice, sorry, it's tripping me up a little bit to say that, is Vapolocity. And you can find Vapolocity at www.vapolocity, unless it's Vapolocity, it might be Vapolocity. So Vapolocity.com. And this is the main website. And Vapolocity is not just a juice vendor. They're pretty much an overall vape store, web store for e-cigarettes, from beginner to advanced users, you know. And Deja Juice, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is their premium e-juice line. And they have plenty of it. As you can see here, they actually have 6 pages of their premium juice line, Deja Juice. Now, pricing information on Deja Juice, Deja, I suppose it's pronounced, starts at a 10 ml bottle costing $8. Your 30 ml will run you $15. Your 120 ml, the plastic version, will run you $45. Now the glass with dropper will cost you $50. Now, and of course this last one here, if you get a kit, you're entitled to a promo bottle, or if you've won in a contest, they have that there as well. Now, of course, they carry nicotine strengths from 0 all the way down to 36, so you can pretty much customize your nicotine. And their VG-PG ratio, they can mix anything that you want, just change the numbers to meet your desired ratio. They also have menthol additives, and if you have a special request, they can do that as well. And that will do it for the brief online tutorial for Deja Juice. Now, back to the review. Before I start, I must point out I did receive these free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the products will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Now, the first one we're going to look at, and let's take a look at the label too real quick, but the first one we're going to look at is called Rhapsody. Get this thing to focus. There we go. Deja Juice there. And it has all your information at the bottom. And basically what it says is that it says it's a premium e-liquid. I can't make out some of the label. This is a 1090 PGVG, but of course they list their backwards, so it's a VGPG on their label. And it says nicotine 6 mils, bottled by Vapolocity, and it has a born on date, which was 4:05 p.m., January 22nd. Yep, I know I'm getting to it a month later, but that's why my review queue is always so big. So, then of course it has their address, and they're based out of El Paso, Texas. So I have that loaded up in my the hell is that called? Oh yeah, that's a K-Fun Mini. And I have it on my Thunderbolt, which we're going to be vaping this at 16 watts. And the coil head in this is a 1.2 ohm coil head. So let's have a vape. Okay, so right off the bat, I get what reminds me of Fruity Pebbles. Because, you know, I didn't eat Fruity Pebbles in my youth, but I sure as hell did in my teenage years. The lemon and the lime are your more two dominant flavors in this. It doesn't have the same sweet kick that the actual Fruity Pebbles bowl of cereal. For eating it, it doesn't have the same sweet kick. It's close, but it does have that creamy touch like milk and everything, because the milk comes in dead last, like on the exhale. Now, as far as the exhale goes, or not as far as the exhale goes, the hell am I talking about? The flavor profile. I'm gonna give the flavor profile on this. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. All day vape worthy, yes. Throat hit, I'm gonna give it a mild, which is a 6 out of 10. And vape production, I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Black Unicorn. There we go. And I have that loaded up in my Mini Spartan, which has a what is that? The quad coil? Yeah, it has the 0.8 ohm quad coil in it, which I have that on my Ola X, which if I wanted to, I could actually take it down to 0.5 ohms on this. And we're going to be firing this as soon as I get it turned on at 5.5 volts. Yeah, I've been busting out retro gear here lately. Can't really call this retro gear, but it's close enough. But okay, so Black Unicorn. Black Unicorn to me tastes like a black cherry, a very creamy black cherry. I'm definitely giving the flavor profile of this one a 9 out of 10. All day vape worthy. Yeah, personally to me, this one doesn't fall into the all day vape worthy category. It's close. If it was a bit sweeter, then it would be all day vape worthy. Throat hit, I'm going to give it a mild, which is a 6 out of 10. And vape production, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. It's called Top Secret. Of course, it smudged off a little bit. You know, I wish these labels were a little bit better. So, one thing I would definitely recommend to Vapolocity, or Vapolocity, say, get the words out of the mouth, is that they come up with better labels. So I have that loaded up in a tube atomizer, which I actually have on a Vamo V4 that's been modified to a Vamo V5. And we're going to fire this at 15 watts. It's got a dual nano coil of 1.2 ohms. Let's have vape. Okay, this here tastes like a mixture of cream brulee with a little bit of caramel and maybe just a touch of butterscotch. It is definitely custard worthy. I mean, hell, it's as close as you can get to a custard without it being a custard. This is my second favorite out of the bunch. I'm going to give the flavor profile on this a 9 out of 10. Now, it is definitely all-day vape worthy. The throat hit, 6 out of 10, that's my mild. And of course, a vapor production, 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of Pandora. It's interesting too because the description on this one actually is much like Top Secret, to where it's like we're not going to tell you what's in it. Now I have Pandora loaded up in my 26650 Stellaire, and I have it. Let's see here. I have it twisted microcoil parallel with it's a 30 gauge 3-stand twist, whatever you want to call it. I have that on my Tesla 120 watt box mod. Now the coil, the resistance comes out to be about 0.37. We're going to fire this at 63 watts, which will give me 5 volts. Can we say clouds for days? Now this one is of course another of their 90-10 or 1090 as I would say it. This is a bit of a tricky one here. In fact, it's tricky to the point where I actually enjoy it. This is the best of the bunch that they sent me. The dominant flavors in this one is going to be a strawberry and a blueberry. Now, I do pick up subtle hints of kiwi, but then on the finish, if I'm not mistaken, yep, I get that tart presence, and that makes me feel like it's either a bit of blackberry going on or a bit of green apple going on. So it's one of those two, but I can't decipher it because the strawberry and the blueberry is actually, you know, kind of dominating things. But because of that tardy finish, I know it has to be either blackberry or green apple. But it's definitely an all-day vape-worthy, sweet vape that you keep kicking clouds with all day long. Flavor profile on this one, I'm going to give a 10 out of 10. Throat hit, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Now, if you were to say add just a touch of menthol into this, that throat hit is going to be knocked down to probably a 4 out of 10, because with me, if the throat hit is lower and you get more flavor, that's just the way I always like things. And not too many times where stuff will be higher than a 6 out of 10, unless it's got like a strong concentration of PG, which this does not. And then of course, vape production, 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. So there you have it, my peeps. That's 4 from Vapolocity on their Deja Juice line. You can also find them on Facebook. And just want to give a shout out to Mad Mac. He's the one responsible for sending these on to me. Great juices, man. I'll be in touch with you. Now, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.